Hey, it's Jesus from Low Code, and today I want to show you this custom CRM that we built for a service company. And in this one, it's a pool cleaning app, right? So we have different user roles. I'm going to cover it quickly in the next few minutes. So basically, when you log in as the owner, you have these tabs on the left sidebar: your leads, your schedule, services, users, etc. So obviously, you would start here by adding users. I can click on the add button. This is an internal app, so we have three user types: the admin, sales, and cleaner. Enter their information, and that's how we are giving them permission to log in the app. I can see the roles, etc. Then I would probably come in here to the services tab and add services, right? So since we are providing pool cleaning services, let's do large pool. The price will be whatever. The duration will be 60 minutes. And then we can have some instructions for our cleaner. Click submit here, and you can see that we have here the large pool service, right? Now I would go to the leads. So remember that we have three different user roles. As an admin, I can do pretty much everything, but in this case, I'll act as a salesperson. So basically, I'll come in here and I will add a lead. So let's say that we have Tony Robbins II as a client, and they are interested in a large pool cleaning service. I can assign a sales rep. So let's say that Gian is going to take care of this client. I can enter the client's information. Let's say the full address, their phone, your email, notes, etc. So as you can see, we have here these new lead here, Tony Robbins II. So what I can do here is I can click on this card. I have their contact information, and then I can add a follow-up. So let's say that I want to follow up with them tomorrow at 2, give them a call, right? I click save. So you can see here, if I scroll down, that I'll have my follow-up task here. Follow up this date, and this is the task. I can edit this follow-up and then assign this for later. Now in this case, you just have like one follow-up and you can move it through time. However, we could also make a log of follow-ups and have like a list of every time that you follow up or send them an email or something. So let's say that we move forward and then we agree on the price, and then I click here on the button saying proposal sent. So now, as you can see up here, we moved this card automatically to this next step, which is Tony Robbins II here and proposal sent. And then let's say that we win this client, then I mark it as 1. So this screen has a lot of logic here, because not only we have the client information and their address, we have the service details. I can edit the price here, the duration, etc. But also here I can assign this to a cleaner on my team. So let's say that John is going to provide this service. They'll go to this client's home and clean the pool. I can select the time and date. So let's say Monday, 2 p.m. and we'll do the service every 7 days. Okay, so there's something missing here. No. There you go. Okay. So now if we go to the schedule tab, you'll see that we have for next week here on the 28th, we have the service that John will provide for this client at this location, right? So basically, as in this case, as the owner, I am managing my leads, or the salesperson managing my leads, moving them through our CRM, managing services. And then cool feature that we also have here is we have this reports tab, and I can see sales by service, by cleaner, by month, by week, etc. I can filter data, I can export data into CSV to move it into an Excel file or a Google Sheet, stuff like that. So we can build and personalize these reports pretty much any way you want with these tools. Now I'll jump to John's profile. Remember, John is our cleaner. Obviously, John won't see the dashboard or the reports. So basically, John will come in, and remember, this is a web app, so it'll look perfectly well on a small device. And then he'll see that he has this service for this client on the 28th, right? So they'll come in here, and right now, since it's not the 28th, I can't do anything. But I'll do a little trick now and modify the date of the service for this date, and let's do 23rd. There we go. Then I'll go back to full screen. There we go. So now you see that the star job shows up. So we have visibility conditions so that the star job only shows up in the day of the service, and we can configure it any way we want, right? So I would click on the button, and then in this case, they can take a picture of the pool. They can use their current location. They have to activate that on their phone, and then that way we make sure that they are actually at the location that they have to be. We can even geo-fence so that they can only start the job when they are at that certain location. In this case, I'm traveling, so even though the service should be provided at this location, I'm somewhere else, right? And then at the end, they can see the pictures and they can again click the finish job. We're time tracking everything, geolocating everything. They'll use their current location again, add pictures, add notes, etc., and click this. And that's how the service ends. So that's on the cleaner's side. And just briefly, I'll show you what the salesperson looks at. So in this case, as a salesperson, they only see leads. So remember, we have a bunch of tabs and a bunch of different screens, but only the owner can see everything. So this is just an example of a very simple pool cleaning app that we built. We can configure and build pretty much anything that you want. A custom CRM providing services, or if you're providing or selling products, we can do that as well. So if you're interested in custom software that solves your business pains and automates processes in your business, let us know at Low Code. We've done over 300 apps like this. Thank you. Bye.